Hey, what's happening everyone? SirJames coming at you guys with another video. In today's video, we're here to play some Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. Now keep in mind that this is currently in its beta phase, so there could be some changes in the final products. So anyways, one of the nice things about this expansion is the fact that we actually have a new type of class that we can play as, which I'll be selecting, which is the Warden Class. Now, I've already done through the process of customizing my character to my personal liking, or at least one that I could tolerate. I'm not really going to show you guys all the customization, because if you're familiar with Elder Scrolls Online, then you've probably already seen the customization. If not, then there's a lot of different things that you can mess around with. So we're going to go ahead and start with the tutorial, and then kind of work our way from there. So again, I'm going to be playing as the new class, the Warden, and we'll be playing through the tutorial stages of this particular level, and then work our way up from there in terms of what I am allowed and not allowed to show you guys. But so far, based on what I played, I'm actually really enjoying it. Of course, the nice fun part about creating another character is the initial grind that you're going to have to do in order to get your character beefed up and get some much better gear. But we'll see what we could acquire in the tutorial levels. The tutorial is basically straightforward, it's very short, but you get the gist of it. When I first did this tutorial level, I kind of chuckled because of just how it played out, which hopefully kind of changes in the final product. You'll see what I'm talking about here. You're just sitting there, guy casually comes in, and then the guy is not phased at all. And I just thought it was a weird sequence. But kind of like how all the other Elder Scrolls are, usually you wind up in some type of prison or dungeon. Well, same thing happened, our ship was under attack by something, and now we've been basically captured by slavers.
I can see that. Walk this way, and let's make sure everything works after that dreadful shipwreck.
So I'll go ahead and let the NPC do the talking, and then we'll go from there.
Look what the sea coughed up. Welcome to Vardenfell, land of dark elves, lava flows, and slaves of all descriptions. Speaking of slaves, let me get those manacles off you. Oh, you'll find I'm full of surprises. I have just the thing. Hold still. There. You've been captured by slavers. Haven't you been paying attention? Maybe you hit your head when your ship crashed into the rocks and dumped you onto the bitter coast. The slavers lured your ship in and took their pick of the survivors. Slavers? Me? No. My allegiance leans in an entirely different direction. Let's just say I'm here to help you escape this place. Then you can get back to what you were doing before the slavers so rudely sank your vessel. Not so fast, hero. I need to make sure you can handle yourself in a fight. Not everyone recovers from a near-death experience that quickly. Let's go over some of the basics of combat.
So this little portion will just kind of give you the basics on how the combat system works.
Hit me. I want to see what you've got. Try to block this one. Impressive. You're just what I need to pull my plan together. Most of the slavers are currently out on a raid. That means it's the perfect opportunity for us to make our escape. Oh, not too much, really. I need you to find a set of slaver clothes so you don't look like one of the prisoners. Plus, we need the gate key, or we'll never make it to the docks. Here, take my spare lockpick in case you need it. I've got a few more things to check on before we can make our escape. You do your part, and I promise you, I'll do mine. Some locks resist even the best efforts of a skilled thief. They're crafted using superior components and complex mechanisms, like the lock on the gate. If I had all the time in the world, maybe I could crack it. But we don't have that luxury.
Alright, so now that we got the base, oh, forgot something.
Impressive. Oh, not I've got a few more things to... An idea? Of course. I just need proof to satisfy my superiors.
Alright, so there you go. So now we go ahead and begin. So basically we need a change of clothes. And of course we also need to get access to a key and some other materials. And of course, just like the Elder Scrolls Online, what's nice, if you've never played it before, you could actually switch between third person and first person, which I'll switch off here and there. But this is our current location. And our first step is to acquire a weapon and a new set of clothes. So again, it's kind of hard to escape when you look like a prisoner. Thankfully enough, we have this drunken guard over here. As you can see, I'm currently in the first person mode now. I'm going to go ahead and go to our inventory, and just equipping the stuff is pretty simple. So we're going to go ahead and take care of this guard that's going to come up, and then we'll go downstairs and get some better looking clothing. So the red marker, if you didn't know, is kind of like their area of attack or the direction of their attack, depending on what class you're fighting at the time. And basically just double tap the keys to kind of dodge out of the way, or vice versa, depending if you're on console. And since we leveled up, we got a skill point, so I'm going to go ahead and put that towards my health. Then we're going to go ahead and head down here, and we're going to get all kinds of different armor. There's actually quite a bit of stuff here, so they've definitely scavenged all that you can, so you could end up selling it when you don't need to. Alright, so let's go ahead and change our appearance. That's mask. Some gauntlets. So the only thing that we really need is some new pants. But as I stated, you have the choice between first person and third person. I like to switch between the two. Like if I'm inside a smaller area, I like to use first person, but if I'm in like the open world like this, then I much prefer using third person. But the next section here is, of course, the sneak mechanic. Use it to sneak around, get behind enemies, and the other thing too you gotta keep an eye out for is traps. So that one I messed up on because I was holding it too long. You gotta hold it to where the locks start to struggle a bit, and then you let go, and that's basically how the lockpick mechanism works. But now that we got the materials that we need, we're gonna go ahead and make our way above, ensure that the prisoners escape, and meet up with the one chick that we saw earlier. But first, we're going to go ahead and kind of scavenge around here, see if there's anything worth taking. I know there's a note over here. Nothing too big. And just some minor materials in the drawers. Nothing too fancy or worthwhile. But now all of the prisoners have gathered up, so it's the part where we kind of make our escape. And of course the person that we saw earlier is going to be up on the hilltop to the right. And which then from there we will learn some more information about this mysterious character and as to why she's helping us out.
I couldn't have done much better myself, hero. Good work down there. There's one more thing to do if you're up to it. Time is short, but I have something to tell you. You've earned that much at least. I'm an assassin, a Morrowind agent here to complete a job. The writ I carry gives me the legal authority to end my target's life, no questions asked. I'm here to kill Captain Svardstar, leader of this band of slavers. He's as bad as they come. Because I need your help. I can kill the captain and 10 of his thugs without breaking a sweat. With the slavers ship, it's faster and stronger than anything the locals can throw at it. If we don't scuttle the ship, they'll be right back to business. Not big on gratitude, I see. Look, I signaled Sedanin. They won't get here in time to stop the slavers. With your help, we can end the slavers, save their prisoners, and sink their ship. Otherwise, the prisoners are as good as dead. Gather some fire salt and kindle pitch from the docks. With them, you can make a firebomb. Not only will setting their ship on fire destroy it, it will flush Svardstar from his hiding hole so I can end him. We'll meet after you gather the supplies.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys finish up the video. But from there, we're going to go ahead and gather some supplies, rescue some prisoners off to the side because, you know, whatever you can do to earn experience always helps. Here is where we're going to get involved in a lot of combat. I'm also going to kind of switch around to where I have an ability to kind of summon a ally. And then from there, blow up the ship. And then that will be the end of this part. So enjoy.
I thought I was done for.
You arrived in the nick of time. Free at last. My thanks.
I can't believe it. Free.
Over here! Put your slaver's garb back on and get aboard. Ship's under attack. Maybe the slavers won't notice. Use the firebomb. Now move. Ship.